Hey, welcome back. Let's have a look at your midweek energy. So we've got the first pile, the second pile, or the third pile. You can choose between the tumbled quartz, the quartz sphere, or the smoky quartz. And it's a rough cut, but there's this smooth spot. It's one of my favorite crystals. So go ahead and choose reading 1, 2, or 3, and let's see what this rest of this week has in store for you. See you in your reading. If you chose the first reading with the tumbled clear quartz, here we are. Let's have a look and see what's going on midweek here. This feels like a bit of a reprieve this week. All right, you've got balance. We're going to pull some more. This is actually Angel Tarot deck, which has some interesting advice written on the bottom. So we're going to pull a few, and while I do that, I'm just going to read to you what this says. It says the need for balance and moderation. Cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So we're going to get a few oracles, and of course, we are always going to clarify with some tarot. This top card may be relevant. Let's see. So this week we've got balance, justice, and release. You've got all major arcana cards here. Wow. All right. This feels like a quiet balancing out to me. All right. So it feels like something, you know what I'm talking about, but it's just a small adjustment. And that's going to have you feeling very balanced out. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And then the release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. This, normally I would feel this is really big because you have 3 major arcana cards here right off the hop. So it does feel like a big transformation, but it's been happening over a long time. So this is the end of it. So it's going to feel more like, rather than, turning your whole world upside down. Your world's been upside down many times. And this is just kind of the final push where you step up and get into that higher vibration. And you're done with this lesson. And it's interesting. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Well, I love that. So now after this release, you're going to, where I said you step up in a higher vibration. I mean, you're not in this vibration of learning this lesson over and over and over again. And the reward is you just become more of you. You lose the fear of showing your real self in regards to this situation that you've recently healed to the point of putting a big bow on it and pushing it away. So good. Now let's get some clarifiers here, because now that you've come into this new energy, it's going to be opening some new doors for you, and you already know that. You already know that. Because, yeah, okay, yeah. This is equivalent to the Hangman. So that gives you 4 major arcanas. Memories of love. This, what you've balanced out, has to do where what I said, it's not, this is something that's been going on for a long time. It has. This goes back, way back. And this card is making me feel like to your childhood. So what you finished here is definitely something that you came into the world with. And yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to heal it. It just because it's kind of a like not a big climactic exit from this energy doesn't mean it's not huge. You've got the Hangman, you're seeing things from a new perspective. And Truth, you've got the Judgment card. You've got all major arcanas except for this one, which is just here to tell me that this does in fact go way, way back for you. So I am dying to see what comes out here. Spiritual strength. Number 9. This is, I believe, the equivalent to the 9 of Wands. So it's saying, yeah, a job well done. You've gained so much strength from this experience that you came to this lifetime with. This goes back lifetimes, and you can feel it. It's like you look around and you think, what? Nobody can see this? This has changed in me? Like nobody can see it? I feel like you look in the mirror and you think, wow, I even look a little different. This is a very impressive layout. If this is your reading, hats off to you, congratulations, because you're never going to have to live whatever this is attached to again. This is a very painful life experience, and it really feels like it was your mission to come experience these hard things again in this lifetime so that you could leave them behind forever. And you have. Do something nice for yourself. Do something very nice for yourself. I feel like a surprise day off work. Phone in. I'm not coming in. Whatever reason. You don't really have to give a reason. I just am unable to come into work today. And maybe just do whatever you want for a change. I love this. So you have become a brand new, okay. Fulfillment of wishes. So you've got 2 9s here, and also the 2, which is the waiting game. This is like, I don't know what it's equivalent to. 2 pentacles maybe, or 2 cups, but you've been waiting on this for a long time. There's going to be more pauses down the road where you keep going, but then you stop. That's okay. You know what those are for. Those are for catching up on everything. You are finally, this is a lot of, I got goosebumps. Fulfillment of wishes, spiritual strength. This is great. So we're going to get some clarifiers here. Something happened also when you were 6. This is very likely if you're in this reading. 6 to 8, this is where this whole scenario really became evident. So it may be someone passed away or something traumatic happened to you between 6 and 8, something like that, okay? So you'll relate it. It's huge. It's huge. It's that huge. It's just, you're finally to the point of, because we have to go forward, then back, and forward, and then back to heal and release these things. So you've got the Sun. Another confirmation that, yeah, in fact, you have had great success with this healing. And I just wanted to say, when you began, you didn't even know you were beginning healing this. You started getting realizations and gradually just worked into the healing process. That's your higher self. And if you can get into a little more meditation and little more meditation and connecting with that higher self, because you're going to find it easier now. Some of you are saying, I can't meditate. I can't meditate. Well, I feel like this has cleared out a lot of clutter in your mind, and you're going to be able to get some clearer mind space. And judgment. This is the same as These two are the same, or the equivalent. So Judgment, truth is equivalent to the Judgment card. We talked about coming into yourself with this card. Show the real you. Show the world the real you. You are. This is your calling. This is bringing you into who you truly are. And these are definitely powerful cards. If you can feel it, like some of you are nodding. Yep, it's been a rough go. It's been a rough go. I can feel air. It always feels like bubbles coming out of my throat when there's clearing going on. So I'm clearly clearing too. Okay, we've got the Hanging Man again. Same as the Sacrifice. So you've got a double. I was going to move these around, but no. We've got the Hanging Man, the Hanging Man. Judgment, Judgment. That's beautiful. You're covered all your bases. Recently, you've had some experiences to test yourself, to see if you've in fact healed this. And you've noticed lately that you've been like, wow, you know, even 2 months ago, that situation would have set me off. And you've been noticing the changes. And so the universe has been giving you opportunity to witness the growth that you've had in yourself. Oh, this is amazing. All major arcana cards again. 8 of Cups, leaving behind what no longer serves you. You don't need that. You don't need that. Now you can show the world the real you. This is such a strong reading. I can't imagine a better midweek wow, a midweek energy reading. Sorry, I'm lost in this. It's beautiful. All right, let's get an angel card, see what's happening there for you, and then we will just go into celebration mode, I guess. All right, take a day off. Go home early. Do something cool. Triumph. 4444. Woo! And 666, reflect on the bottom. Triumph. Triumph. That's what this whole reading is about. It started with balancing and all this quiet finishing. And now we've got a lot of purple here too. So yeah, you are likely feeling like a bit of a different person, but finally the true you. And again, congratulations. Thanks for sharing your energy with me. All right. Well, enjoy your day. And until next time, take care. Hi again. Here we are in the second reading. And you chose the beautiful crystal ball. All right. Let's get rolling. We're going to pick some more of these Angel Tarot. Your first card is the Six of Water. So yeah, memories from your history of childhood issues, regarding children. This can be about romanticizing the past, it says. So let's have a look and see what else we get for oracles. So yeah, we're just kind of tapping into this midweek energy. See what we need to know before the weekend. We've got too many cards here. I will keep that one at fluid individually, but this may indicate kind of a bit of a jumbling in your thoughts. Maybe moving from one thing to another, trying to accomplish too many things. When maybe you need to focus on one. Okay, I just got, I'm looking at the Three of Earth here with the huge butterfly, the being down here, all this going on. And it feels like maybe some of you have been feeling like I should really go visit this person or that person. It may be a grandparent or an elderly family member. Two of Pentacles. I just wanted to have a look and see what it was. But yeah, we've got the butterflies here. So things are changing. I feel like there may be a lot of people transitioning in your life into to the other side. Maybe a time of, yeah, moving forward. Six of Swords. Yeah, pulled up after this. So this card is actually, it's the Three of Pentacles, Three of Earth. So it's actually about working with other people, community, recognition for very high quality of work, that type of thing. The message about people transitioning was separate. That was the psychic message. And it has nothing to do with these two cards. It just came at the same time. So, but I do feel like there will be some smooth transitions for some people that you love. Okay, back to the cards. So we've got you, wow, you are moving into calmer waters. This feels like it's about work. And I feel like you were struggling to find your place in a job or in whatever work you wanted to do. Struggling to find that perfect fit. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like you kind of found it now. And if you haven't, I feel like it may be right around the corner. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. And you're able to stretch your wings, it says, and fly. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like your job is very creative. So you've partnered up with some other people. Maybe it's your own company and you've partnered up with, you know, a company that can help you achieve some things that are not in your wheelhouse. But whatever you've clicked into here, good job. And you can feel it. You're like, I'm all in. I am all in with this new this new direction. So, and this is something I feel like you've been wanting to do since you were young. You know, maybe you're a seamstress and when you were little, you wanted to sew stuff and you knew like you were just good at it. You had ideas. You just like, if I could just have this sewing machine, I could make this happen. And that's the kind of miracles that you're sort of stepping into. And the Eight of Swords, yeah, that was back here. That was this illusion of being trapped or not able to fulfill what you wanted to have happen. So it's just that I feel like midweek here, we're in kind of a realization of where you're at. You're not getting a ton of big changes this week. It's more like, whoa, I'm doing okay. Like I'm here and things are going the way I want. I'm no longer stuck like I was, and you're becoming very aware of your foundation. Number 4, firm foundation. Let's see what else we have here. What else is in the works for reading number 2 this week? Midweek. Okay. Wow. You feel very sure. These two cards together always make me feel like, all right, there's nothing that can surprise me about this situation. And yeah, I know that might sound like you're asking for trouble, but you're very solid in where you are right now. Just enjoy that. Just enjoy that. You have a thought that pops in your mind, like you hope you don't get bored. Like you get really good at things and then you feel like you need a new thing to learn. Don't worry. This has got so many different avenues that it's going to be constantly changing if you want it to. But I feel like your guides are saying, just take a beat. Enjoy knowing what's going on. Enjoy this time of feeling solid, waking up, enjoying your morning coffee and your walk, and knowing that when you get to work, you've got it. You've got it. You know exactly what's happening. Let's see if there's any more clarifiers that can shed a little light for you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you know you got it going on. You've got more than enough to give to yourself, to put away now. You've probably got a savings account now. And maybe helping out some, and I don't feel like this is just about money. I know it's the Six of Pentacles, I know. But I do feel like you've got some extra time because you feel so solid in where you're at right now. And this was a strong message came through. As I said, nothing to do with these two cards. Just I was given images of people, someone you may want to visit, maybe a couple people. You go ahead and take some time out of your busy days and go spend a little time. I really feel like you'll be glad that you did. And things are just wrapping up for some people in your life, and your presence is greatly appreciated. You have a very settling presence. In fact, people feel safe around you. Yeah, so I talked about, we were just speaking about loved ones maybe passing on. It's their time. Maybe they're very elderly and they're ready to go. We do have the Death card. That just means transformation. It doesn't mean it doesn't literally mean death necessarily, but I do feel like it does clarify that strong message. And I don't feel sad about, like, this does not feel like a sad time. Who I'm speaking of, it feels like they are ready. They are wanting to finish this lifetime. So this feels very comforting, and you are very comforting to them. Whew. King of Cups. Yeah, you've been there, done that, seen that. This is very, very sure, very emotionally mature person. This is you. I can't help but notice the seahorses and the unicorns up top. They really are pulling in together. So moving into calmer waters, like, you may even be drawn to the energy work of like a doula or that type of thing. So it could have something to do with, even if you're not doing that work, it's a quality in you that you can share with your loved ones and help hold that space for them just by being there, just by being you. We're not keeping these, but they did flip around, so we're going to have a look at them. The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The King and the Queen of Cups. You've got it all. And you bring to this situation, a situation like that where someone is passing, what you bring is your new fire. You're not avoiding a topic or pretending nothing's happening. You're in it, and you are, they know what's going on, and you acknowledge it. You're very emotionally mature. Okay, let's see if there's any more clarifiers for the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. You have the Six of Cups twice. You're completing a cycle. Six of Cups clarifying the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. So you are doing what you really came to do. There's a, oh, just enjoy this solid feeling, because it's actually something that's going to be have you feeling very grounded today and very clear-minded and not a lot of brain clutter. Like, you have really just hit the sweet spot with your becoming your true self. Sorry, I'm very lost in this. So there's a little kitty there that jumps out to me. All right, let's see if there's any more clarifiers. So you've finished what you've started. You've started this a long time ago. You finished it. This is your true energy. So this is likely, like I said, a gift that you came into this lifetime to achieve. You've achieved it, and it's making you very confident, warm, and graceful. And you intuitively are making choices that, as I say, you're intuitively making choices. We get the High Priestess. So yeah, you're very intuitive. It's part of your calling to use your intuition. Your job isn't necessarily your calling. All right. So if you are a seamstress or an interior decorator, designer, your calling may be to help people in their time of crossing over. You know, it doesn't have to be your job. That is your actual calling. So the High Priestess, yeah, you are coming into, you're probably feeling a little more psychic, a little more intuitive, and using that to help other people too. I really love these Six of Cups here. So let's pull an angel card and then I'll let you go. And enjoy your week. I see like fireplace, kind of taking that, putting on a sweater and going for a walk, you know, taking it a little easier this week. Not easier, but reflective. You're very ambitious, so it's good to just sort of zone in and choices. Interesting. 12-12. You've probably been seeing these numbers a lot. 12-12. And we've got movement, choices, decisions, the very last card here. So it's coming where you're going to be more in action mode. But for now, try to stay in this square here and just enjoy it, because yeah, you've got some fun times coming. I know you like the action, you like the choices, making decisions, all that kind of stuff. So enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for coming to visit again, and I'll see you next time. Here we are in the third reading with the Smoky Quartz Crystal. If you chose this one, you've got some lovely energy and you feel quite fearless to me. You're not afraid to go into energetically charged building or space where some other people will be like, no, I'm not going in there. You're thinking, yeah, let's do it. Let's go look, because you are a truth seeker. So we have the moon, and it's about important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, released fears that hold you back. Interesting that we just talked about the Smoky Quartz, because that is definitely okay. We've got 8 of Swords, the illusion of being trapped. So do you feel like something's holding you back? Because you are, we before we even started, we said you're fearless, and something's bothering you. You're thinking, this is not like me to hold on to fears. So It's a different kind of fear. It's something that you haven't had much experience in and that you're not sure you're going to be good at. You're a very confident person and you like to portray that to the world, and so that might be the fear of coming across like, oh, I'm not fantastic at this. That might be the fear. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Sleepless nights. Okay. That could indeed be the fear, is that part of your, the way you see yourself is that you are a very assured person. Like we talked about right at the beginning, you're very assured. It's part of your identity, really, that self-assuredness. And, you know, it's gotten you a long ways, but now it might be holding you back a little bit because you're thinking, maybe I should make sure I'm good at that before I go forward with it. Ooh, yeah, so it's bringing you a lot of spiritual growth, and you know you need to complete this because it's opening new doors for you as well. I feel like you've shut down a few things or a few options in the past because of this. You're like, nope, I'm not stepping up there till I know I can do it. And this says a job well done, but I don't feel like it's quite happened yet. You know you'll feel this when you complete whatever new task this is. It may be even something in the public eye where you are maybe doing something like this. Starting a new YouTube channel like me and thinking, well, once I put it out there, it's out there. I can't take it back, or you know what I mean? So, and I get that feeling too, but we got to start somewhere. And I just feel like that's kind of where you're at. So, yeah, Nine of Swords. This is your imagining everything that can go wrong. I'm going to get a few moon cards just because your very first card under the crystal is the moon. So we're going to leave that smoky quartz on here. Let's just set the intention that that's going to clear any fears you have. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Don't go ahead and imagine that. It's just saying, what's the worst that could happen? And let's get a few more clarifiers just to see what's going on with you. Yeah, and you're thinking, it's not like me to be nervous. Communication is key. And don't let your past hold you back, is on the bottom. So this goes back to some, you know, I'm feeling like grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, that area. And it's something that would have happened that you think, I'm never putting myself in that position again. I'm going to know what I'm doing before anybody sees me. It's time to heal that. So this is coming. This is a prediction that you know, in your energetic field, you've already healed it. You just have to live that part out now. So let's see what else we've got here. You are good enough. So this does talk about the experience in school, like I was just talking about, and holding your vision. So instead of coming back to what happened and what made you get into this stance of, no, I'm going to know exactly, I'm not making myself vulnerable in any way for that traumatizing thing to happen again, as we talked about in your school years. So hold your vision of today, and that's where your spiritual growth is coming from. Let's see what this card is, and we're going to get some tarot to clarify. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. Do you want gravy on that? Seriously. So where I said, I don't feel like this has happened yet, this is clarifying that. It's a win-win outcome is forecast. So definitely you can feel it. It is so close to you. You can feel it in your energy field. That's why it's coming up. It just hasn't happened in real time yet. Energetically, you've already created it. And I know that makes sense to you. Oh, love it. So we'll get a few of the Psychic Tarot. I really am going to replace this deck one day soon. So patience and planning, that is clarifying the moon, the events behind the scenes, releasing fears. Okay, so you've done all the planning, you've done all the research you need to do. All right, this is number 7, but I love the 2 pillars. You just need to walk through. You just need to walk through. And I just got some anxiety run through my chest there and almost took my breath away. So for some of you, this is causing anxiety, but by walking through, you're going to heal that place of anxiety. And oh, I can feel my breath and I can feel that clearing. So whatever this is that you're moving through, it's going to cause a lot of clearing in your energy and just lighten you up and open way more doors and make it easier to walk through those doors. Mental conflict, yeah, that's where this is all at. This is very very physical, very physical. It's affecting you very much in your physical body. Not just your mind. It's like where I talked about the anxiety I felt in this card. This is obviously, of course, where it comes from, right? Our thoughts, our experiences. So let's get one more there to clarify. Okay, wisdom. So take the wisdom and walk through that door. This is number 5, wisdom. So you've got enough wisdom from those experiences. Bring it forward. And you're going to notice that a lot of that anxiety dissipates and leaves you. That's healing, man. You don't get a ton of healing by just journaling and talking about what's wrong. You got to live it. I feel like, I'm not telling you what to believe, but if we don't put it to work in the real world, how do we heal it? You know? So, yeah, look at that. Wisdom, hope. You are bringing forward hope and leaving the illusions of that moon and what you decided wasn't good enough for you, or no, what you weren't good enough for, what you weren't sure you could accomplish. That's gone. See, I can't even come up with the words because it's leaving you. It's leaving you. This is beautiful. Number 17, hope. Oh my gosh, you've got all major arcana cards on the top here. And we're coming out to the world. So we started with the moon and we're ending with the world. So now you've got wisdom, hope, triumph. Number 7, again. This is on top of holding your vision and the Ace of Water. This is amazing. This says a new, like it could be a new home, but it's a new home in yourself. If you are tired of having this anxiety, please follow through with this. Just, for nothing else, just for that purpose, just to heal that anxiety. Even if this isn't something you go forward with, it doesn't even matter. Walk through that door. Decide later if you want to keep doing it or not. If it's, in fact, a YouTube channel like we mentioned earlier, just do it And you decide if you want to keep doing it later, but it's walking through that door that's going to start healing that anxiety. Now you've got 7 under here, and we've got 7, choosing wisely. This doesn't mean like, oh, choose wisely, don't make a mistake. It means you're going to have a lot of choices. You've got 7s coming out of the woodwork here. So this is ending this cycle of anxiety. We've got the 7, patience and planning. We've got the 7 there, 17, but we've got 7, triumph, and choosing wisely. Also the number 7. So you are wrapping up, and I just feel a little tiny, not a headache, but kind of a tap on my temple, and it's important for your physical being. You're going to notice physical changes in yourself. And if you happen to get migraines or tension headaches, it's going to help with that too. I love this. This is amazing. All major arcanas except for, so this one with the world. Job well done. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is just saying, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be opening a lot more doors for you by walking through this one. It's going to be that much easier for you to walk through many other doors, whatever you choose. It just opens up your world. So let's get you an angel number. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, potential. Oh, we've got 2 here. And 4, 4 on the bottom is stability, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been seeing this a lot, actually. And so where we talked about walking through this particular set of doors, that whatever you've got going on, it does open up more potential for you. Reflection time. You're not who you were. And look at, and then 1, 1, 1. You're not who you were. You never were who you actually remember yourself as. You have a kind of a skewed view of your younger self. But reflect on that, but then let it go. Walk through that door, and you're going to manifest a lot. These 7s are helping you sort of start and stop and start a cycle at the same time. But I love that the world and the win-win outcome is waiting for you, and manifestation landed right there. So good job on all the